You stand before the great doors of the cathedral, the flickering torchlight casting long, jagged shadows across the ancient stone. Your heart pounds in your chest as you clutch the small ring in your hand, a token of your love, your promise to Aerenduil. The silver band, simple yet precious, feels heavy with meaning. Tonight, you will ask for the church's blessing. Tonight, you will finally ask to marry her. But as you approach the towering priests in their cold white robes, you sense something is wrong. They stand too still, their faces obscured by heavy hoods. The air feels thick with something darker than the usual solemnity of the church. Your steps falter, but you press on, determined. "I seek the blessing of the church," you say, your voice steady, despite the growing dread in your chest. "I wish to marry Aerenduil." The silence that follows is deafening. One of the priests steps forward, his gaunt face emerging from the shadow of his hood. His eyes, void of warmth, void of life, bore into yours. "You seek what cannot be granted, Quen," he says, his voice low, like the rumble of distant thunder. "The church does not bless those with such a past." Your heart skips a beat. The past? You know what he speaks of. You've spent years trying to bury it, hoping no one would ever discover the things you did, the people you wronged, the mistakes you made in desperation. But the church knows. They always know. "I've changed," you say, your voice trembling now. "That was another life, another time. I love her. We deserve a future together." The priest's lips curl into something that resembles a smile, but there's no kindness in it. "The sins of your past do not fade so easily, Quen. The church does not forget, nor does it forgive." Behind the priest, the great stained glass window seems to glow with a sinister light, the holy symbols twisted in the darkness. You feel it then, a cold, creeping sensation that slithers up your spine. The church isn't just refusing you, they are condemning you. "You cannot marry her," the priest continues, his voice growing darker, more final. "The church will not allow it, and if you continue to pursue this, you will both face consequences far worse than death." Your blood runs cold, and the weight of the ring in your hand seems unbearable now. You picture Aerenduil, her face, her warmth, and you want to run to her, to take her far away from this place. But the church's reach is long, and their judgment is absolute. The priest leans in, his breath cold against your skin. "You should never have come here, Quen. The church sees through all. Your sins will never be cleansed, and Aerenduil will never be yours." You stumble back, the world around you closing in as the shadows deepen. The walls seem to press in, and the twisted faces in the stained glass seem to sneer at you. You turn and flee, but the priest's words echo in your mind like a curse. Outside, the night is thick with fog, and the ring feels like a shackle in your palm. You know now that no matter how far you run, the church will always watch, always wait, and you can never escape the past. Aerenduil will never be yours. The church will make sure of it.